Hello, Infinity Crafters. We are celebrating World Card Making Day on October 3rd, and this is a shutter card from the Photoplay shutter card kit. So on the front, you got your belly band. You slide that off and open it up, and there's a surprise greeting revealed. So I'm just going to show you how to assemble this today and show you kind of what comes in your kit. Okay, so set that aside. This is the shutter card kit from Photoplay, and inside they give you all of your base pieces to create 3 cards. And what we've done is added some decorative paper from the Simple Stories Summer Farmhouse collection so that you can decorate your cards and have them ready to go to give someone a smile. The sentiments that we're using are from the Photoplay The New Normal kit. These are pretty dirty because I used them to stamp a set of sentiments to put into each kit. So you'll get one image of all of the stamps that are in here. Excuse me. Okay, so when you open up your kit, you will get 3 of each of these pieces. Well, 6 in some cases. So this is your belly band that goes around the outside. These will make the shutters for the inside. This is the card base. Now this piece, if you purchased just a regular kit that we haven't put together, I went ahead and took all of the center pieces out because they did not have a circle cut in them, and I cut a circle in. So it makes it just a little bit easier to assemble. So the first thing that you're going to do is get your workspace ready. I've got a pair of scissors, some glue, a craft knife, bone folder, and a ruler. You might want to have a pencil as well because there's a couple of ways to do the inside circle piece once we get to that section. So after you cut away your triangle pieces, which is what I'm going to do here in a second, you're then going to go and put all of your pattern paper on your pieces before you actually assemble them onto the card. So you'll go ahead and cut this out. These pieces create that little shutter piece that slides open to reveal the greeting underneath. Okay, we'll just toss those pieces aside. Okay, and you'll use these 2 pieces, and of course everything's double-sided, so if you'd rather, you can use one side, a different side than what I'm using. Put glue on there. Glue that down. Turn it over. Make sure I have everything lined up the way I want. And give it a press down. And do the next one. Okay, I'm going to set these aside just to give that glue a little bit of time to dry. And we're going to work on the base piece on the inside. So that's what I'm using these pieces for. And we gave extra pattern pieces of paper in the kit just so that you could fussy cut out any of the little flowers or anything like that to finish decorating your card. Okay, center's all decorated. Now I'll give that a little cure time and bring back my shutters. So you're going to do pretty much the same thing and cut away the triangles. Okay. Okay. So those are cut apart. Now you can bring back your card base and lay the first one in the center. And you're going to put some glue on that white edge. You don't need a ton. You're going to close your flap on there. You can use a bone folder if you want. Kind of give it a nice close. Press that glue in. And then you can open it back up, give it another press. You're going to do the same thing with the other side. Line it up. Make sure it's lined up with the other one. Add a little glue. That a lot squeezed out there. I'm going to smooth that out. There we go. And close up the side of the card. Use my trusty bone folder. Open. Okay, so I'm going to give this a little bit of time to set. So I'm going to place that just up out of the way and bring down my center circle piece. So there's a couple of different ways to do this. You can line this up like this, flip it over, use a pencil to trace that circle and cut it out. But I actually prefer to glue mine down and cut it out from the back side with a craft knife. I just find that I get a much smoother, nicer cut that way. Okay, so this is designed to have a little bit of a mat on either side, but it does go top to bottom. Just gonna, the beauty of wet glue, you can slide it into place. Give that a smooth down. Get my little bit of glue out of the way. Okay, so craft knife, and I'm going to just cut away the circle from the back side. Almost there. There we go. My lid back on my craft knife. And you've got your circle. Okay, so back to the base. This glue's cured a little bit. So what you're going to do now is hold that down and fold your shutter piece into the center. Give that a little squash. Do the same with the other side. Okay, so when you actually go to assemble this, you want them to slide open almost interlocking. So all you do is you take one piece and put it over the other, like that. So once this is in place, this will hold it down just a little bit and it will slide open and look just like a camera shutter would when it's opening. All right, so now go over to your greetings page. I've cut some of mine apart already, so I'm going to be looking for, you know what? I think I'm going to use virtual hugs. So I'm just going to cut that. And you want to kind of slide it in, give it a look. I think that looks about right. And glue it down. Because this will be what you see when you open it up. Needs to go over this way just a little bit. There you go. Alrighty, so let's interlock those pieces and bring back your centerpiece. Flip that over. So you will have some foam squares in your kit, and that's what you're going to use to put down here and here, and that will lift it up so that your shutters can slide back and forth over one another. You just align them along the bottom. And do the same with the top. Now, if you've used paper like I have, the little cherries on this summer farmhouse paper are, to me, they're directional. I don't know if they are for everyone else, but to me, there's an upside and an upside down. So I want to make sure that when I flip this back over, the cherries are right side up. And I speak from experience. I don't know how many times I've put things on upside down. Okay, bring your base back in and line this up. The centerpiece does go, it's a full 5.5 inches, so it will go top to bottom, bottom to top. Your card closes and opens, and you get to see virtual hugs. Okay, so when the time comes to decorate the inside of your card, we've included just this little honeycomb circle, and then of course all your extra papers that you can cut little things out of. So I'm just gonna glue that on there. I think I'll take this red flower. You can see that I've been using my papers a little bit. A little bit of glue. I think it needs another one, but let's see if I have another piece of I just need a blue flower. I think I'd like a blue flower. So I'll cut one out of here. There we go. when you're fussy cutting, it's, I think, easier to fussy cut when you turn the paper rather than your scissors. Mind you, that could be just me, but it works. Okay, there's my little blue flower. And you would have had little gems in your kit. You will, because they come kind of on a pre-stick string, you'll have to cut them apart to use them. There we go. A little bit of decoration on the inside, greeting on the outside, and somebody gets a virtual hug from a safe distance. Okay, so the next step is to decorate the outside, which is pretty simple. You're going to do the same thing that you did on the inside of the panels, just like this, but with the other decorative pieces. Okay, so go ahead and glue that together, and I'm going to get started on the belly band piece. Set that aside. So your belly band piece has already score lines in it, so you don't have to worry about that. You take your long strip, add glue, and assemble it. And this one again is cut to go from short edge to short edge with a slight mat all along the long edges. Okay, smooth that down, flip it over, and fold it in. Okay, so you'll notice that it's overlapping one side over the other. That's so that you can close the loop, so to speak. So you add your glue, close your loop. Now I'm going to set this up here and put my ruler on it because it will just help hold it in place. Clear off my space. Okay, so you will have a white base piece. I've misplaced mine. A matte piece and a honeycomb piece, just like this. You can adhere those all together and then choose a sentiment to go on the top of the yellow piece. So this time I'm going to cut this one down a little bit so that it can fit on here. Feel free to use a trimmer. Using scissors and getting a straight line is pretty lucky to get a straight line. Okay, that's not too bad. And of course, this set is a lot of line drawn, so you can absolutely color in any of the images, give it some more color. Okay, so that's glued to there. Then we give you extra pieces, I think I mentioned before. So you will take another sentiment. You can use "You're Always Essential to Me," "I'm Here for You from 6 Feet and Beyond." So what you're going to do is trim that down. Just so that it looks nice. You can leave whatever borders or margins, whatever you like. on there. I think I'll need to cut a little bit off that side. That looks a little better. And you can go ahead and pop that there and cut it out. A bit of a border. And just add it to your full piece here. So your belly band will end up looking something more like this one. Or this one. And then your finished card is ready to go. You just slide the belly band on. And you have some really cute cards. Don't forget, the kit makes 3 cards, and you can swap your papers back and forth and all over the place, or totally use newspapers. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope that you make a card for World Card Making Day. Don't forget to send it to someone. Bye. Till next time.